Are we giving our top 5 players in the bubble? Top 3 players in the
Well,
bubble?
we're live, so
I'm
we're
on
gonna
over
figure that
at
out in a
10.
second.
Tacos.
I got my 10. Okay, cracking. And we are back with another episode of Nothing But Facts.
Huh.
Hold up, time out. I can't hear myself.
You can't even hear yourself?
Yeah, no, bro.
You got the bubonic plague going
Yeah.
on over there.
Check where your wire goes to.
Yeah, back in it.
No,
I can hear him. That's
I
the
can hear
weird
you.
part.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, you got that. Ooh. Make sure I don't know. Concuss it.
He's having a stroke.
Skirty.
Okay.
You can hear me now?
Yes. it's
Now
a
we
me.
back.
And we are back. Yo, I was tripping out. The mic was having a stroke. We're
Mm.
back with another episode of Nothing But Facts. Season 2, episode 19.
Woo.
I'm Chloe Rogers,
Huh.
grandson of Steve Rogers,
Hmm.
son of Aaron Rogers.
Yes.
And I'm here with the bestest crackhead, the bestest co-host,
Bestest
And
dog
the-
salesman.
and the only champ, the world heavyweight champion, Mr. Imano, and the crackhead, Mr. Trill Bill. You guys doing good?
Whoopty. You know, I'm
Yeah, you're-
chilling.
You already know how we do. I'm just ready to see what Willie's gonna give up his dog for this time.
Before there, yeah, you're sick. You give your dog away for anything.
And he hides in closets.
We're
I'm
gonna
not
talk
even
about
saying that as like a metaphor. Like he literally hid in a closet on his Snapchat the other
I
day.
was
Forget that. All right, let's go into basketball. So coronavirus, you think that's gonna fuck up a team somewhere in the playoffs? The best player gonna get injured, off for 10 days, 14 days.
I mean, if you classify that as an injury,
Not injured,
Then,
but like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
No,
I
but
mean-
that shit is an injury.
look at what's his name? Montel Harris. What's his name?
Mon-
A bunch
Montrez.
of players
Montre-
they're going away for a little bit because they have like family matters and shit like that.
Yeah, and then even Mike Beasley. Mike Beasley tested positive, but what's his
He was
name?
about to be the best player on the Nets.
Yeah, but what's his name though? Was trying to holler at chicks, jumping in DMs and shit.
Who?
Harrell, whatever his name
Montrezl
is.
Harrell.
Yeah, Montrezl
He's-
Harrell.
He's a little
Savage.
savage.
Yeah.
You
And then
know,
wasn't he the
Savage.
one that ordered Postmates and he went off of the
Nah,
out of the
someone
bubble?
else did. I think someone else did.
that was some dude from the Kings, some
Mhm.
bum. They should. I mean, honestly, I would have cut him. I'd have been like, bro, you out here ordering Postmates. You not one of these big star players. You can't be here for this reason. Like, what's going on?
Shout Bob.
That's my dog, Shot Bob. But
Shout out to Shout Bob.
bruh, he's tripping. Like, I can understand, like, LeBron, one of those star players. I'm not going to say nothing, bruh. Like, this whole snitch hotline,
Yo,
bruh,
nothing.
I'm not saying a word.
LeBron get you out the league.
Bruh, forget LeBron get you out the league.
You saw how LeBron apparently has his own building.
I mean,
When you're LeBron James, I think you can do that.
bruh, I think
probably
he
owns
would.
a part
I
of, like,
just rent out
ESPN.
the top floor if I was LeBron. Like, who's going to tell me no? Honestly. LeBron James is like, yeah, I want the top floor, bruh.
Nah, he got his own building.
That's impossible, sir.
Apparently,
That's-
Austin Rivers took over the Slam
How does he
magazine
have his own
Snapchat.
building? What did
Austin
he pay
Rivers
for
took
that?
over the Slam magazine Snapchat or like the IG Live, whatever it was.
Who gave Austin Rivers shit to do?
And they kept asking like, "Where's Braun? Where's Braun?" And he's like, "Braun got this whole building." He's like, "Y'all think I'm playing? This is all Braun."
What is the point of even having all that?
Like, honestly,
You're not even gonna
Staying
go
away
everywhere.
from the peasants.
bruh, he gonna fuck around, catch corona, cause he probably got hella people in that building.
He got everyone on some Game of Thrones shit. He's
Like-
at the top.
Brought his whole business with him and everything.
Bruh, they still signing people. Like, Clutch Sports is still pulling off signings during this whole coronavirus shit. Something right in these Zoom meetings, honestly, or FaceTime calls. But this snitching, yeah, I'll snitch on a bum. You feel me? Cause it's a bum. But you see LeBron
We don't need
walk.
him. Get him out of here.
You see LeBron walk out that door, or he bring in 15 other people.
Hey, have a nice night.
I'm just looking the other way. I ain't even finna say nothing. I don't know you. I don't speak English. You feel me?
Pandemic.
Just, I let LeBron rock like that. You got. I don't think most players would snitch, but especially on your own team. Like, if you snitch on a teammate, that goes back to the whole damn near D'Angelo Russell, Nick Young situation.
Yo, that he's came so far.
I'm like, bruh, people
I
forgot about
always
that.
forget about that he snitched on his teammate. I thought he was gonna be exiled from the league.
So
He
it's
kind of
like,
pulled a Kobe. Honestly, that's like what Kobe did to Shaq to an extent.
Yeah. Kobe said some wild shit to the feds. He was like, should have just paid him like Shaq does. And I was like, it's like, oh, that's not what you're supposed to say to the police.
That's when he was like, I don't want to play with him anymore. Got to start some shit.
I mean,
And Shaq was like, I'm out to Miami.
at that point,
It's crazy that they were trying to trade Kobe first, and then they were like, yeah, it's not working because they were gonna trade him to the Pistons. So then that's when the Shaq trade happened.
the Pistons were so close to having so
Bro, that
many
would've been-
dynasties.
They could have traded for Kobe, maybe probably get. I think they would have already had Melo, correct? Because if they drafted Melo, just think about
They
that.
just
It would've
messed
been
up by
Melo and
not
Kobe.
taking Melo overall.
Yeah, the
bruh.
Pistons are cursed.
They could have took anybody from that draft, not named Darko Milicic,
Name
and
it
been
so-
okay.
Put Bosh there. Ben Wallace would have been like, all right, boy, let's go hit the weights,
Exactly. Somehow they luck into LeBron.
bro.
They would have killed everybody.
That would have been.
They would have just killed
they would've
everybody
won.
for like 10 years.
LeBron drops like 50 a game, and they just play defense, and Chauncey's there. If they had to stop-
LeBron and Tayshaun Prince on the same team. How are you scoring?
So what
with
would
the
be
Wallace
five?
brothers.
The
Ju-
five. So
you
you
only-
think Rasheed would come off the bench?
No.
Nah.
Rip's coming off the bench, bruh.
Yeah, Rip would come off.
So who you
I
start,
think
Tayshaun at
Tayshaun.
the two?
I think Tayshaun Prince would come off the bench.
Yeah,
You put Rip at the 2, you're tripping.
Tayshaun at the 4. Let LeBron play his 3. Ben Wallace at the 5. No one's scoring.
It's a wrap. That's
Don't
a
sleep
wrap.
on Tayshaun Prince. With
That's a
Chauncey,
wrap.
Chauncey playing point. LeBron
Bet,
just
bet
don't
you
be
Tayshaun
cutting
Prince would win
everywhere.
6th man of the year too that year.
But he can't
He
play
was
the
a
4.
dog.
He can't play the 4, though.
Bro, let him do it.
They could
He
flex
can't
him
play the
between the
4.
3 and the 4.
Let Tayshaun just run the wing next to LeBron, and you just run the Wallace boys down low. You rotate
If that were to
Chauncey and
happen,
Rip.
Rip Hamilton would win 6 man almost every year. Every year.
Exactly, bruh. That's an easy 6 man, because all he got to do is come in and shoot. Forget running off and shoot.
That's
Just
all he does.
Shoot. Shoot him up. That's all we know. What's our next topic, though,
Wait,
sir?
who gonna tell Shad that basketball starts up in like 2 weeks?
Oh, nah,
Everything starts up.
we got I don't know if they're going to televise the scrimmages, but it's scrimmages on Friday.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
speaking of
apparently
scrimmages,
Shad thinks football's coming
I
back
know you
before
saw that tweet.
basketball.
You know who Bobo is?
Wait, Bobo, the basketball player?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you guys had you drafted him and you traded him. He's gonna start in the first scrimmage against the Wizards at small forward. He's
Nah.
like 7'2".
Nah.
Shot 40% or more from in Oregon. He's a demon.
At small forward?
2K's happening in real life. That's a glitch card. Ain't no way he plays the 3. Imagine that.
You have
Just imagine
people
that.
got to honestly sit down and watch his game because it's like he could dribble.
He's smooth.
I'm
He
not
just
saying
And
you
it's
can't.
terrifying.
big
But
as
would I
hell.
start him in his first NBA game, whether it's a scrimmage or the regular season? I don't
Bro,
care.
They haven't played him since they drafted him. They
He
let him run.
honestly hasn't played a real competitive game against people of his talent level probably since college. And he only played 9 games in college. 26-11 in those 9 games.
He friends with the Migos though.
Hey, Bobo gonna make it happen. And they still got Michael Porter Jr. just chilling. He's like, damn, all 3 of us could be on the court at the same time.
They're gonna put him at the 4. Watch with Jokic.
And then Jamal Murray's just like, damn, I ain't got to get another rebound ever again.
Like we good.
Just fast breaks. Say, okay, yeah, let's do it. I'm happy for Bobo. Because, bruh, I didn't know what was going to happen. Everyone was had bus written all over him. But, bruh, just the fact that he's made it to an NBA court.
He's trying. He's going in. He's taking care of himself.
Exactly. That's the biggest thing. Because
I
that
don't
foot
think he's
injury,
moving as fast. Because if you move really fast, that foot's gonna snap. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
He's way too big. Same thing with
Jesus
Kristaps.
Christ.
But you're not supposed to be that big. Let's keep it real.
I mean, you know,
To a
they was
certain
eating
extent.
food. You feel me?
Okay.
Look at the kids these days, bruh. They monsters.
There's
These
probably
big
like
ass
there's
kids.
probably like an 8th grader out there that's taller than you.
Bro,
It's fucking
Bam
insane.
Adebayo just turned 23 this week. He just turned 23 this week. This is a child.
Imagine Giannis. I think Giannis is younger than all of us.
Giannis, no, I think Giannis is like my age, like maybe a couple years younger.
I think he's 25. Devin Booker's not 24 yet. It makes me think a lot
Devin
about
Booker's
my
been
life.
in the NBA for 20 years already, low key. Cause everyone, bro. his
Didn't
contract
Carl
is about
Anthony
8.
Towns like just turn like 22 or some shit like that?
They're
Like 20.
they're all under 24.
Yeah, and they're all like
Or
these
about to
big
be,
ass
or are
7 foot
24.
like 250-pound guys.
They be going in.
Carl Anthony Towns, I feel like he's been doing 20 and 12 his entire career.
And he said, answer Rashad's question. He said Cam's gonna become top 5 again after this.
Yeah, but we
year.
talked about that last week. We talked about that last week. Tune in every week. You want to find
Top
out our answer
5,
to that.
just off the bat. A top
Well, if,
5
like, they-
quarterback this year?
I think it's
If
possible.
they win the bowl, yeah, 100%.
I think he has a really good chance of being top
He has to
5
go
this
in
year.
New England. He has to make work.
I mean, if Bill Belichick uses him right, but they don't kill him at the same time, and he
Cam's
gets
good.
imagine he gets Tom Brady type protection where people can't hit Cam anymore.
Cam's
They gonna
good.
go to the bowl.
He could throw it. He's good.
His shoulder finally straight because I feel like it was fried. His
Yes,
whole
I
body
said
was
yes,
fried.
Shad.
He'll be a top 5 if he wins the Super Bowl. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Other than
Super
that,
Bowl.
I feel like he's gonna be a good quarterback. He's good to be back to starting, but
He said his phone broke. He's on the labby. That's a laptop.
that's a soldier right there.
That
That's
just
a
made
true soldier.
that just
right
made me
there.
think of the Andy Milonakis show theme song. I like
It's the funniest
shampoo
shit in the
bottles
world.
that sit on my lappy. That's what that made me think of.
Cheese,
Disappointed.
record this. She's got to record
Disappointed.
this. Record this part.
But
What's gonna be on YouTube?
Moving on. Best players in the bubble. I'm gonna list them off right now. This is my 10. Just count them for me. So it's LeBron, Kawhi. Fuck, I'm thinking of the players. Giannis, Harden, AD. That's 5, right? Damn. I had it written down.
Dylon, and Dylon.
That could fill out the top 10.
Yep.
That could fill out the top 10. My top 10, just off the top, I'm going to take Giannis right now because I feel like he's
Oh.
on a mission.
Shut your ass up.
Yeah.
I still like Kawhi more.
I got Giannis.
And I think
What?
Harden's 4. And you can make an argument with Harden and
Sean
Giannis
put
at
D
3.
Wade.
Oh, yeah, that's the drug
D Wade is retired,
so
bro.
He
He's
said Melo.
retired.
Hey, Melo gonna hoop. He in an open gym.
Yeah,
Watch
well,
the
of course,
Trailblazers.
Drew said that. Yeah, but
Bruh.
D Wade, no, D Wade
yo,
gone.
Willie, the Trailblazers go to the finals and Melo's the MVP. Where does he rank?
Yeah, honestly,
It's one of the greatest stories ever.
He's final and Melo's finals
He
MVP.
dropped 27, 8, and 2. You know he don't pass like that.
Yo, he's honestly looking great.
47% and
he's
like,
in great
he's
shape.
shooting
He has a great
37%
energy
from
about
three.
him right now.
He's Melo. Knicks Melo.
Melo really got a great energy going on with him right now. Honestly, he could
honestly,
have an
He'll
on
be
point.
ranked at least in the top 50 already.
I just wouldn't be your friend and Drew's friend for a month or two.
Wow.
Like, if that happened, like, Carmelo
I get a
Anthony
Knicks
does,
tattoo for
like,
sure.
bruh, like, what?
Yeah, just know if that happened, season 2 just ended that day.
Like, I wouldn't talk to you anymore because
Right.
it's like,
I would be
I wouldn't talk that the nigga that asked about Melo.
Oh no, this kid's fried. This
said D-Wade never retire. But if Melo won, I would look at it as a Knicks championship. That's why you can't talk. I'll be like,
Whoa.
it's Melo. Fuck you. That's 1.1% Knicks right there. He wanted to do it in New York,
I guess.
so he went on the East Coast as close as he could. Shout out to Melo.
Speaking of the Knicks, supposedly LaMelo Ball only wants to be drafted by the Knicks.
Yeah,
Are you cool with that?
of course. I want him next to RJ. They say Killian Hayes, he literally only has like a left type shit, and it's like, I don't want. Can he learn? You know,
So you don't think you're getting Anthony Edwards at all at this point?
I wouldn't want him. Where are we gonna
Repeat
put RJ?
that statement.
RJ's not gonna play the 3. I want him to play the 2. So you put Edwards at the 1.
I would run RJ at the one.
Bro, if there's anybody who's going to
No.
defeat James Dolan, it's LeVar Ball. LeVar
Exactly.
Ball gonna come in and become owner
Oh
of that
my God,
team.
I see it. And then
They're gonna-
WrestleMania 35.
They're gonna change.
LeVar Ball versus James Dolan.
No, they're gonna change
the
Madison
Knicks.
Square Garden. They're gonna
Casket
change.
match for the Knicks.
They're gonna change it from MSG to BBB.
Listen.
I don't think that ever happened. But if LeVar Ball goes and owns the Knicks, oh my God.
Could you
Everything-
imagine?
LaMelo's gonna, if LaMelo goes there, you think he's gonna be better than Lonzo?
I mean, he's already a better scorer in my eyes. If he just picks up more on the passing, which he's done already, he'll be good. He just got to play defense. Like, his brother could play defense. He's 6'7". They both 6'7", but in high school with no effort. Just imagine that. But it's a star player. That's just my top bubble players. Like I started off with Giannis. I got Kawhi over Bron. Bron at 3. Harden. AD. Dame. I got Cat.
I got beat over him.
I got to see them healthy, bruh. Because you could look great in practice. That's always going to look great because you're an NBA player. You should be able to hit open shots. But I need to see you in the game when it's really in the trenches. Last 2 minutes, can you make it happen, boss? I'll go Embiid right after him. Honestly, I got Tatum. He's a monster.
Yeah,
Like-
you're missing somebody.
You didn't put Luca.
That's one.
Luca's like top 7.
No, he's definitely in the top 5 probably, or closer to it.
I say like
No.
7
He's
or
not top 5.
I say
He's
like
right.
7
if
or
he's
8.
not
right
5, he's 6.
behind AD. Yeah,
You
at
know who I'm
6.
throwing in my top 5 though, because I think he's gonna definitely pop off. Zion.
Oh,
Honestly,
this kid's on crack.
I think if there's anybody who's gonna make like a surprise in there, I think it could be him.
What do you think?
How
they're
much
gonna
more
do? They're
surprise?
gonna play
He's
the-
already
they're gonna play
averaging
the Lakers in the
23
first
and a
round.
half.
Okay.
And 7.
I'm talking
What
about
else
what's
can
going
he
to
do?
happen in these span of games.
He's gonna average probably 26
25 and
10.
8 at the minimum. 25 and 8 at the minimum,
What do you think the Pelicans are gonna do?
with 4 assists, maybe a block a game.
Honestly, they kind of had it set up a perfect way because I didn't know about this rule. But if you're not separated by more than 4 games for that 8th and 9th seed, that's when you have the play-in game. So I feel like automatically they're kind of going to be in that no matter what.
So what are they gonna do in the first round if they play the Lakers?
If they play the Lakers,
What if
losing
they?
f-
What
losing
if?
5 or
What if
losing
they
6,
beat the Lakers?
then I don't see why they can't win the championship.
Pretty much.
On if they beat the Lakers, who the hell is going to stop them?
Because let's be real, I feel like their starting lineup is a very full starting lineup. They're just young, but this kind of situation is set up for these younger players.
Bruh, that Lakers team is built to beat anybody. When they need to go small, they can go small. When they need to go big and build that wall against Giannis, you're going to have LeBron, AD, JaVale McGee, and Dwight Howard. Like, bruh, you can't go anywhere with that. So it's like at this point, broke my phone. That's okay. They fried. If Zion pulls off a first round upset like that against the Lakers, why not win the championship? Why aren't they the favorites at that point at least?
I think I like him versus Giannis. That'd be a good matchup.
No
I
cap,
still
they
like
might
Giannis,
run them
though.
off the court.
What?
They might run the Bucks off the court, bruh.
Chris Middleton gonna be tired.
Bruh.
Bledsoe's knees gonna be out.
Giannis gonna be like, I can't do this by myself anymore.
Brook Lopez, he gonna have to be running up and down.
I know you saw the tweet. What new super team do you think forms from this bubble situation?
Giannis to the Heat.
I've heard that. I've definitely
I
heard
feel
that.
like LeBron and AD doing some crazy shit. They be plotting.
If they can somehow get Bradley Beal, it's a wrap for the next 2 years.
Yeah, if the Lakers
What
get
happens if
Bradley
they
Beal, that's
play
crazy.
the Blazers as the AC 8-1, and then just Dame somehow gets traded in the offseason in those like 3 days.
What?
If Dame ends up a Laker, it just fucked my whole mind up. Like I couldn't even
Yeah,
form a
that-
sentence
that
right
would
there.
Bro,
be-
imagine that.
Like-
That would be crazy, honestly. If Dame Lillard went to the Lakers, that's wild. But I think the one that's the most likely is Giannis going to Miami.
Bro, what? Why? Why
I've
do you
heard
say that?
Oladipo really likes Miami.
Why do you say Giannis?
Because, I mean, it's already kind of like a persuasive situation coming to Miami in general. And then I think him and Jimmy Butler could get along just fine. I think we got a good young team to surround them with, especially. And if there was a chance for him to leave, I think Miami's a good chance for him to go out. A lot of people say the Lakers, but I can't. Or not the Lakers, the Warriors.
Giannis is going to the Knicks.
Yeah,
He go to the Warriors before he'll go to the Knicks.
Shut your
yeah,
mouth.
100%.
Like-
He-
I don't know what type of crackhead statement you
That's
just said right there.
crazy.
Like I was looking at
I'm
my
not gonna let
phone,
your
but I just heard
negativity phase
Giannis
me.
and the Knicks, and I was
I'm
like,
not gonna
that's
let it.
false.
Bro, he would go to
Nah.
the Pacers before he goes to the Knicks.
Bro, he would go start up his own team in Greece, in his home country.
He's going to the Knicks.
before he
why
would
wouldn't
go
he
to the
go
Knicks. James
He'd
Dolan.
retire and open up a chain of Mediterranean
Lamar
restaurants.
Ball is gonna fight James Dolan. I already told you that.
Okay, so this is what's happening this offseason. The Knicks are gonna end up getting LaMelo Ball. Then LeVar Ball is
Who do you see for the Knicks? Just looking at him.
honestly, you got to get that top 4 pick because if you don't
Yeah.
secure that top 4 pick,
If it's not
You
a
shit out
draft
of
pick,
luck.
they're not a likable destination
there's a
because
Cole
of James
Anthony.
Dolan. Like people don't
that
want to
the
go there
Tyler
because of
Halliburton
James
guy?
Dolan.
Cole Anthony is cool and so is Halliburton, but I don't see the star potential that those top 4 have written all over them, or at least the top 3.
What happens if the USC kid falls and he ends up on the Knicks and you pair him up with Mitch?
That's a great combination, but then that means you're getting rid of Julius Randle pretty soon.
Gives a fuck.
Wha-
I don't care.
Wow.
Neither does James Dolan.
You know what's crazy? When they
I would
got
ra- I
Julius last year, this time they got Julius
He
Randle.
underperformed.
It was 20. He gonna do 25 and 10. He gonna be the shit. Then reality hit. He did like 17 and 8 or something like that.
solid.
Exactly, but didn't
He
live up
averaged
to
20.
the Knicks fans' expectations.
Yeah, everybody
and
thought he
y'all
was
have
gonna come on
problems.
in as
why
an
we gonna-
all-star. Like
that's why
what?
in 2021 we're gonna get rid of everybody. That's when the contract's up. Taj Gibson, all those boys.
Okay, so
Just chill.
2021,
Yeah.
your big three in your mind for the Knicks. Just be honest and tell me if I'm wrong. It's LaMelo Ball, Giannis, and Mitchell Robinson.
And the USC kid, he turned into Bam 2.0. And then that's the dynasty.
How did you just get two of the top? You have
Because we
two.
traded everyone.
Oh.
We traded Dolan so.
Dolan already traded his soul for Ewing, bro. That shit's been gone. God
Just-
looking at him like Lil Nicky when Satan saw Dan Marino, and Dan Marino was like, "Come on, just let me go back one more season." He's like, "Fine, I'm just gonna go back and win an Emmy." That's basically what James Dolan like.
Thought about the SpongeBob episode where Mr. Krabs sold his soul to the Flying Dutchman for 63 cents.
63 cents.
Like, bruh, it's wild. Next topic.
Facts are crack.
Oh, Jesus crack. Couldn't even say Jesus Christ. Not on a Sunday.
Said Jesus crack.
All right,
Exactly.
Winston.
That's it. We're gonna see if Willie off the crack right now.
Winston, will you sell your dog if it meant the Ravens were the best team for this whole decade?
No.
No,
What?
he
I
said he
wasn't-
wants to
I
say
wasn't ready for
yes.
that question.
You were like,
I
oh,
He
yeah.
wants
I
to
wasn't
say
ready.
yes.
Patriots dynasty type shit. You would probably be like, oh my god.
I was
could
just
do
like, I
anything
wasn't ready
want.
for that question at all.
Would you trade your dog so you could own?
Wait. Okay, hold on. See, because I have a thinking mind. You feel me? So,
See, he's still considering it. That's why he doesn't want to move forward.
exactly, of course, because you just said I could have a team with a dynasty for the next decade. So,
No, I didn't
would
say that.
know.
He said, "Would your team? Would if the Ravens
Yeah,
were
the
doing
Ravens,
that?"
The Ravens.
Exactly, as a
Yeah,
fan.
yeah.
So, I would know
Mhm.
that this dynasty is coming as soon as I give up Simba, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Never to
Oh,
be
I'm
seen
making all
again.
the bets. Making all the bets. I'm running up
Okay.
the.
No, you don't know what games
What
they
are you
win
gonna
or
do?
lose, but
I'm
they'll be the
betting on-
greatest team of the
How many
dynasty.
Super
It doesn't
Bowls?
mean that
I'm
they're
betting
gonna
on-
win
How
10
many
Super
Bowls they're
Bowls.
gonna win? Just-
Exactly. I'm just betting on them to make the Super Bowl every year.
Mhm.
No,
Just,
that's
I'ma
not the
hit
case, though.
eventually.
That's not the case, though.
You
They're not
just said they're gonna be
Yeah,
on a
he
dynasty
knows,
for the
he knows.
decade.
they're gonna be the greatest team of the decade. It doesn't mean they go 10 for 10 for the next 10 years, but
That's
maybe like
cool.
maybe
Like,
like
they're
5
gonna
for
have-
10.
I'm
That's still
going to
good.
hit on at least one. That's all that matters. Like, it's cool. You feel me? Like, it's real cool with me. It don't really matter. What happened?
We were asked not to curse because their sons are watching, but this is an adult show, so yeah.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Someone's chatting on in. I appreciate your sons tuning in, but yeah, this is an adult sports show. We gonna talk our shit.
I mean, just keep
In a
it honest with them.
non-disrespectful way.
Yeah, in a
Y'all probably curse
non-disrespectful
around
way.
your kids. You probably be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that, little Johnny," but you still let it come out. Just
Look,
keep it a
it's
buck.
it's all love, but yeah, you
Yeah.
can't you let your kids get here at this point. But let's keep it
You pro-
rolling.
Nah, forget that, bro. They let them play Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto,
Warzone.
all that wild stuff.
Warzone.
They've been killing people since they was like 5, probably
That's what
in
we-
the virtual world. Like,
GTA.
I don't know what to
we all
say.
play. You know, we all play that.
So it's like, bro, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't curse on.
One of our co-hosts be selling his dogs for footballs, so I mean, yeah, you're not gonna get
On the
a
black market, on the
child-friendly
low.
show.
On the low. Next facts are crack.
NBA team seeded 4 or lower
That's
will,
another thing
will
that-
win the NBA Finals.
The name of the segment is Facts or Crap.
Not
too.
win, be in the NBA Finals.
4 seed or lower.
Yes.
Honestly, I got facts on that. I got facts because I got faith in the Heat.
Okay.
I got
Any
faith in
other
the
team?
Heat. 4 seed and lower. I mean, hell, if Kristaps and Luka can get on a run, maybe the Blazers. But I don't see anybody from the East that would be down there like that. Because, I mean, when the Nets, if they would have had everyone healthy, yeah, that's a consideration. But, bro, they team damn near died. So, at this point, yeah, the Heat or Dallas, Blazers, something like that. Maybe the Pelicans. But you would really have to put in some work. You got to go through LeBron, and then you still probably most likely got to see the Clippers, bro. You going to die.
No specific reason why, but I'm going with facts.
Because
Yeah.
you want the Heat.
Because I'm off
Facts.
crack.
You know, how about the Celtics if they get the 4th seed or the Sixers?
I mean, if they fall that low, then yeah, that's another team
That's a
that
big
falls into
if.
the consideration. Does that mean that the Heat are not?
No, it's not. No, I think the Celtics are gonna stay at the 3. I'm talking about the Sixers. I think they're the 4 and 5 between you guys.
I mean, it don't matter, honestly,
So you
because
going
all
to
that
the
means
finals.
is that we gonna.
Who are you gonna play? Jimmy and Bam against who?
Bron and AD.
Oh shit!
I'm just being honest.
You going for the Lakers?
Why would I do that?
It's
Just why
LeBron-
would I do
it's
that?
LeBron James.
That's great.
If you lose, are you gonna be mad?
Heat Nation, motherfucker.
Exactly. Heat Nation.
Don't
Supposedly
ever.
we're the most toxic fan base.
No, we are. We
No,
do.
that's-
We do have the shittiest fans, and so do the Marlins. Like honestly,
guys
like
I heard we be
terrible.
giving out death threats. That's
bro, when it was time when LeBron
That
was
sounds
here, bro,
crazy.
there were a lot of fake ass
Because
fans.
of my opinion, like people be going crazy
Honestly,
against
but-
other people.
think about it, bruh. Dolphin fans, crackheads, straight crack. Every year they come in there with a positive mindset.
Yeah, but I will-
Dolphin fans are diehard. Like they
I
love their
won't
team.
ever say anything bad about Dolphins fans though,
Everyone
because
sad.
Dolphins fans are as authentic
Shot-
as they come.
There's a bunch of shots, and they just go crazy.
They're delusional.
Yeah,
bruh.
they
Yo,
are.
Shot knows he has shot at CTE, but he knows everything about the Dolphins.
Like they show up week in, week out.
Yeah, Shad knows everything about the
Knowing
Miami Dolphins and literal
They going
Dolphins.
bruh. They started off the season last year. I was at opening week because they played Baltimore 59-10 on their head. Next week, Patriots show up 52. Next week, play the Cowboys, got 40 on their head. Bruh, as a fan, I would have just called it in for the season right there. You damn near gave up 200 points
Yeah,
already.
but Willie, remember that one time we were
Oh, yeah.
0-15
Stop it.
and we beat the Ravens
'Cause
in
I
the
was
last game,
I was at that game.
and Wayne Huizenga was crying,
You
tears
had to go
of
to school
joy.
the next day.
Bruh, forget that. I got to tell you how I got out the stadium. Like, I'm in the stadium watching the game.
And this is child Willie here.
Exactly.
Happy.
Ray
Simba's
Lewis
probably
jersey
young
on.
at this point. Simba probably not thinking
You
his
ready-
owner would
you
sell
ready
him
to
for
die
a
for your
football.
team.
Ray Lewis jersey on, mind you. No Joe Flacco, no Ray Lewis, no Ed Reed in this game. Just, I don't even know who the hell we had
You
playing.
guys going to the playoffs? You
Nah,
rested?
nah. Troy Smith was our quarterback. We was fried that year.
Ohio State.
Yeah, exactly,
Shout out to
bruh.
him.
So, I'm just sitting at the game. I'm like, okay, it's going into overtime. You know, we should still beat them. It's a competitive game, last game of the season. And then they hit Greg Camarillo on like a fucking seam route. And he outran everybody and their mom in the stadium. And I was just like, bruh, you would have thought the Dolphins won the Super Bowl. Like, honestly, I was like, people are
I was there, bro.
People are crying.
Wayne Huizenga had tears on his going down his eyes, and my mom's boss at the time was with him. And like you like see on the big screen, like someone threw their arm around him. That was my mom's boss. And I just remember my mom playing that shit on the news and being like, "Look, Wayne Huizenga was crying," and I was like, "We still went 1-15. Like we played like shit.
But you beat the Ravens. And
We beat you, Willie.
honestly,
We defeated
you
you.
felt?
That wasn't us beating the
Walking out,
Baltimore
were you
Ravens.
crying?
That was us
It was-
finding Willie and stomping on his soul.
Did you cry?
so I watch it happen. I'm in my seat. I'm like, yeah, let's go right now. Like, we out this bitch. Look straight at my dad. I was like, we out? He was like, we out. So we started walking, and, you know, Dolphin fans are assholes. They're just like, good game, good. And I was like,
Fuck you.
I'd kill one of y'all. Honestly, even as a child, that's all I could think is, bro, I'd kill one of y'all. I got in that van. I got in the back seat, crying my eyes out, because I was like, yo, we lost to the Dolphins? Oh, my God. I almost got tears in my eyes right now.
Yo, Willie traumatized. That boy
Bruh.
got PTSD.
You don't understand what it was like going to school for that next week.
They made fun of you?
Everyone knew I was a Raven fan.
Is
There
that-
was, there was,
said everyone.
like-
knew.
Oh my God.
bruh, everyone knows I'm a Raven fan.
got
So I should,
What they do? Come on. What did Nigel and all them do?
bruh, I don't even remember what grade I was in. I was probably in middle school.
Probably didn't even talk to you. They just walked past you.
Oh, I probably knew. I knew Drew. Yeah.
He made fun of you?
Oh shit! It was worse than anything that could have. It was worse than the damn 28-3.
Oh my God. Why did you bring that up?
It was worse than that, bruh. Like, forget being in the Super Bowl, bruh. We lost to the worst team in the NFL that year. How does that feel?
I think lose
You
Super-
tell
I
us,
think
how
the
did it
Super Bowl is
feel?
A worse feeling. It's the Super
You're
Bowl.
asking a question that only you can answer. How did it feel, Willie?
Felt like I was on a team. I felt so bad.
If you could say one thing to that Ravens team, what would it be? After that game.
Y'all played like a bunch of pussies. Like, how y'all lose to the Dolphins, bruh? Like, what? That's all I would have thought. Even at 12 or 13, y'all played like a bunch of pussies. Like, Ray Lewis should have played. Bruh, there's so many things that piss me off about that game, bruh. It's so many things. We shouldn't have lost. Bruh, the Dolphins was 0-15. They was losing to people on just foolishness that year. And then they was like, nah, this our Super Bowl.
They play hard. They went on and celebrated that night. Probably had a trophy at the crib, everyone.
Honestly, I think that's a bigger win than the lateral play from a few years ago.
It was. That was honestly probably the greatest Dolphins win I've
That
ever
play-
seen.
Because the Dolphins don't have a Super Bowl, correct?
No, we have a Super Bowl. We went
won
16-0,
back-to-back.
bro.
Oh, excuse me. Dan Marino doesn't have a Super Bowl, correct?
Yeah, Dan Marino tried selling his soul to Satan in Little Nicky for a Super Bowl.
Wow.
It's in an
Next
Adam
topic,
Sandler
next-
movie. He was
next
actually in
topic.
it. Have you seen Little Nicky?
No, next topic.
Yeah,
next topic.
watch Little Nicky. Watch Little Nicky.
We're
That's
not
all I'll
promoting
say.
I
selling
got
of
you.
souls around here.
Watch
On a
Little
on
Nicky.
a
He does it in
Sunday?
a movie. He
On a
does it in a
Sunday.
movie. He does it in a movie.
Yeah,
It's literally Dan Marino in the movie in front of Satan trying to say, like, come on, let me go back for one
He
more
just mentioned
season.
Satan. He just what's
He
the next
said,
topic? What's the
please,
next topic?
please give me a bowl.
Next topic.
A vaccine for coronavirus will be made by March 2021.
I hope.
Me too.
So they're saying that they have a
trying to be
vaccine that's
good.
already in test and they're about to test it on
I
30,000
feel
people.
like motherfuckers gonna be forced to wear masks like till next year and a little bit on.
Nah, this is going to be the new standard.
No cap. If I
This
ain't got to
shit's
go
gonna-
back to the office till next year, I wouldn't be mad because, bruh, like, it's been peaceful being at home, bruh. This quarantine shit, like, I understand people went crazy them first month, I guess, but
Bro, the first
get
2
used
months
to
was
it.
crazy.
it's just like, bro, I'm at home.
That shit looked like some real like movie.
But people still going outside. People still living their life. I see people playing basketball,
mask
working
and stuff.
out. Exactly. You just got a mask on. And I'm like, okay, it's not that difficult. What I would like to see personally, because, you know, I'm a problematic person, I would love to come across one of those white people that just refuse to wear a mask, because I would love to hear their point of view. Because I'm just like, you going to die. Everything they going to say, I'm going to just be like, you going to die. You going to die.
100%.
Yeah, but what if they don't believe in
If
the fact that COVID even exists? You're just going to tell them you going to die?
better
You don't
believe
have
they
to
gonna
believe in
die.
guns existing, but you could definitely get shot today.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
I'm just like,
I'm not look, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you, but that person, until they're actually shot, they're not gonna believe it, right? You see these stories happen all the time, right? That they're like, oh, fuck a mask, I ain't gonna wear a mask. They go outside, and 2 weeks later, person who was shocked to get positive COVID test back after going outside refusing to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
bro, they don't care at this point. Like,
Which, speaking of, real quick, don't go to Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie is not requiring you to wear a mask, but Publix is.
They don't give a fuck.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
Winn-Dixie want us all to die.
They don't care.
they
And I
like
bet
come
you-
get them chicken wings and put the Rona all over 'em.
Yeah. It's
Did-
still self-serve at our deli.
I have an
motherfucker.
honest question. Did anybody do the delinquency of going to Winn-Dixie after high school and on an early release day and eating chicken wings?
Bro, not only that, I
I
would
went to
at the time
McDonald's.
I would also go over to Target and they had the jelly bean thing. You remember when they had the jelly bean thing in Super?
had
Bro,
Mac
I got kicked out of
candy.
Target
They
one
had
time.
Mac-
Oh,
I
bro,
got kicked out too
I'd go there all the
For no
time, get a
reason.
little handful, and just start eating it around the store.
They be
Bruh.
thinking you're gonna steal after early release and they kick you out for no reason. It's like, damn.
Bro, it was like 7 of us, and we were like 15, and we was on the golf carts, not the but you know the old people carts in the stores, and yeah, we somehow hit the roof with something, and I was like, yeah, we gotta go.
I was by the CD aisle with a couple people, and the security guard told us we had to leave. And there was a big ass pile of like CDs, like all stacked up and stuff. And he just said that to us that we had to leave, and it just fell all on the floor. And we just looked at him, and he looked down, and we left.
I'd have been like, bro, that's
like,
karma.
That's karma right there. Like he said we had to leave, and that shit just mysteriously, no one touched it. It was just right next to him.
God was like, hey, shut the fuck up. Just push that shit over.
Yeah.
Bro, them early release days were legendary.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I kid you not, I'm surprised because I would eat a whole lunch combo from Orient Chef, then
Yeah.
go straight to regional
I
and
was
play basketball.
bro, I was the
Basketball for
delivery
bar.
driver there, man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But now, I try to eat a meal and do anything active. I'm kid you not. after 30. If it's not 30, 45 minutes of waiting, I'ma die. Fuck a cramp. I'ma just die. It's gonna come out. I'ma die. What's our
Next
last
topic.
topic?
At least 1 million people, I just threw out a number, will vote for Kanye if he runs for president.
Yeah.
In 2020 or 2024?
No, 2020. He about to come in
Yeah.
like a
Nah, crack. Crack.
I got facts on that.
He's gonna drop out the race before it starts. Watch.
Okay, 2024. You think he does it?
Yeah, if he does, and I could guarantee you he will at least get 5 million votes at that point.
What random ass? Didn't we have like a random ass inanimate object in like the last election that got like a crazy amount of votes or something that wasn't real?
Harambe got votes.
Exactly. So
Harambe had like 200,000
peace.
votes.
if a dead gorilla could get 200,000
Rest in
votes,
peace.
then I'm pretty sure a wild nigga like Kanye could get 1 million. Even with the he
Kanye
he said
stan-
slavery
Kanye
was a
stans
choice.
will
Oh,
vote for him.
Jesus.
100%. There's a lot. of votes.
100%. If they're gonna
No.
wait in lines at malls for his sneakers,
What you don't understand is those little 15 and 16-year-olds will go get fake IDs, fake identities, fake socials just to go vote for this man.
bro, you know it'd be even more powerful, right? Is if K-pop, like B, whatever the hell they're called, I don't know that random band. I don't like them,
The
but
Asian kids. I
yeah,
heard be
if
doing
they
some
ran
freaky
for
stuff over
president,
there.
those are the most psychotic fans in the world. Or if
no.
Nicki Minaj ran for president, she also has some psychotic ass fans.
Nah. K-pop fans kill you. Don't say
No,
that.
I
on
know.
here.
I don't like any of it. But I'm saying if there's anybody that could like definitely beat Trump, guaranteed, if they ran for president right now, it's probably any of those. Kanye comes close, but I don't think he
Yeah,
comes as close
they are
as
savage though. They love their music.
like
Their
they're
stands are
savage.
crazy.
Like especially like Beyonce fans too. What? That's crazy. They would definitely.
Beyonce
If
got some
Beyonce
fans.
announced today, I'm running for president, and she was dead ass serious, I guarantee you 120% she would get at least 1 million votes. These bitches would change their political views like
So I
that and
gotta-
just be like, all right, we out.
I got a wild statement. Just what? It's not a statement. It's a question. Because the person who could come back, and I think if they came back and ran for president, it's a wrap. They got a questionable background, but they were cleared of all charges, and things happen.
It's sounding like Trump right now.
Nah, my man's Michael Jackson, bruh.
What?
What?
If Michael
No,
Jackson
bro.
came
No,
back
no,
and
no,
ran
no.
for
All right,
president,
next subject. Next subject.
hey,
Michael Jackson got
hey,
some votes.
he will be moonwalking coming up to give a press
Bro,
conference.
he would not
Oh
win.
my
He would not
goodness.
win.
Bruh, if we can let the foolishness of Donald Trump be in the office, we could let some more foolishness go for 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't want to put up personally. I'm not trying to hear Kanye. I feel like he gonna set us back, bruh. He gonna do some stupid shit.
That's another conversation on another episode. We'll talk about that another
What's
time.
wrong with you?
That's something that I need a lot of time to explain that to you.
Do you disagree? Just quick, yes or no.
I do disagree with you.
Okay.
I do disagree with you. Do I think there will be some setbacks along the way? Yes. Do I think he will set us back as a nation? No.
I hope not.
Michael Jackson. Rest in
Exactly.
peace.
Michael Jackson. People still reporting to see him.
Next segment. What if? And this is for you Heat fans. This one is. What if the Heat lose in the 2013 NBA Finals?
They
So-
didn't.
So
No, we gotta do. We're
this
doing this. We're doing
is-
this for real.
just to be serious, this is the one versus the Spurs where
Yeah,
we
the,
beat
the
them.
first year. Yeah,
Okay. We lose that. Honestly,
they
it
get
probably
broken up.
yeah.
Yeah, LeBron gone that
And who
year.
gets traded and where to?
Bosch gets traded. LeBron chooses to leave. Wade
You know
stays.
what I would think?
Same
This
way.
is what I would think.
Bosh gets traded to New York for Melo.
I feel like. Just
and
like
you
that.
find it,
What about Wade or something? I was thinking if Riley really broke it up, he would have traded like LeBron.
it would have
to
been
Houston or something.
disrespectful to trade Dwayne Wade. Like
Yeah.
it's one thing that you couldn't get a contract done and we couldn't agree on a number, but you trade
So
him.
next year,
Nah,
the
bruh.
following year, you're adding Melo for Bosch. You
Yeah.
playing Melo where at the 4?
Yeah. Or no, I'll play Braun at the 4 because Braun was basically playing that.
And where do they?
I'll
LeBron-
put
does
some
LeBron
bum
still
at the
leave
5.
after the 4th year and Melo's just there with Wade?
It depends on what happens that following year, but
They beat
like
the
he
Spurs.
said,
There's a what if? Just throwing shit out there.
well, I mean, he said that he made the decision after the 2012 finals. So I'm
Mhm.
just like, if that's the case, then Braun's gone, but we stay competitive at least because Melo just simply didn't have the blood clots. Like, we have a healthy player. I don't think Wade leaves.
What do you mean Bosch? You said Melo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, we got a healthy player for all those years. You don't have a player that you're just paying and they on the payroll and you can't go get other max players because
Yeah, Whiteside with Melo and Wade.
bruh, if we get Whiteside a year earlier and LeBron sees that, he probably reconsiders. Because it's
I'm
like,
signed
yo,
here.
this a big ass nigga. It's Dwight Howard with no common sense, but he fine. And you just got to tell him what to do, because that's what Wade had. He was like, bro, he can't run a pick and roll, but if you just throw it up there, he know to catch it.
Ball and hoop.
Ball and hoop is that you already up there. You put your hand.
Every time.
Simple. Now with him, have you seen a video of him taking 3-pointers?
No.
Exactly. It's terrifying, because he don't even jump. I don't know how players do that. They don't even feel comfortable. Yeah, we lose that. I feel like the only other free agent we might look into, just because of that time, would be Chris Paul, or maybe a big man like Dwight Howard. Especially because I'm pretty sure, was that not the end of that little stint in LA for him?
Yeah, just around then.
So yeah, I
What
would
happens to
definitely.
LeBron if they did lose that finals?
He's
What are you gonna think of his legacy?
It definitely gets hurt. Because it's like, all right, you did it once, right? You have this crazy super team. You guys are super dominant in 2013, right? That was probably their best season as a team. I mean, you would think that it's like a guarantee at that point. So it's like when people see, you know, Michael and them playing in 97, 98, you know, even though it's their final year, it's probably one of their strongest coming off. Or no, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. 96, 97, right? That was their best year coming off the first one, off the second three-peat. They were in their strongest then. It's kind of like that people almost guaranteed it, right? But then going into 97, 98, you're questioning it. Because at that point, Pippen was already like trying to fall off.
LeBron doesn't have any back-to-backs in his career, then that GOAT conversation is hard to have. I'm
Okay,
going to
what
just keep it
happens?
a buck.
What happens? Throw another one. What happens if he goes back to Cleveland after he leaves Miami? He has one ring.
You got the one.
He has one, and then he gets a three-peat. KD stays in OKC. He gets a three-peat with the Cavs, so he has 4 right now. And then he's in LA right now, just chilling with 4. What do you have him? He wins 1 in Miami only and gets a three-peat against the Warriors.
Honestly, he's up there. At that point, he's probably right where he is now, right behind 2-1-A type shit. Like,
And he still loses the 4th year to the Warriors, so let's just give him that. So he
then
gets
he's right up there.
4-8, and then he gets-
God damn, 4-8. That means he's been to 12 NBA Finals in a 17-year career, bruh.
That's crazy.
Like, Tom Brady's been to, 9 Super Bowls in a 20-plus year career? 12 of finals
You know what's the
in a
crazy thing?
17.
If I'm keeping it real, the thing with LeBron, imagine he was undefeated, he could have really done some Bill Russell shit in the modern day. Like, imagine he never lost in the finals.
I just feel like
He would be 9-0 right now. He could catch Bill Russell on some shit.
if he
imagine
was
that.
9-0, he would retire, bruh.
No,
I think he would
imagine
go to
he want to catch that record.
He would 100% go to
understand
break
He
that
catch
record.
If
That's
LeBron,
not-
if LeBron has
But
9
it's
rings
not a
right now
record.
and he's right here,
But
in his state.
It's not a record that he got purely playing. Why are you gonna? Bill Russell got like 6, I think, playing, and then 5 coaching. So why are you gonna kill yourself to get 11?
But
No
he's
one's
not-
saying that he killed himself to do it, but it's a what if? It's a, you know, like,
He's
what if he
coming-
really went that far?
He has 9 right now. What am I still killing myself for? If I retire right now with 9,
Because
there's
he's
no,
still got gas in the tank. There's some people that play. Look at Vince Carter. Vince Carter played until he felt there was no more gas in the tank.
Vince Carter was trying to kill himself. I feel like he didn't love his family or something. I have a picture with Vince Carter.
That's like Ric Flair. Ric Flair was the same way.
Yeah,
They say he loved it so much that he basically gave up everything for it.
bruh. I feel like that's what a lot of these players do who play
He
20
won
plus.
2 of his championships as a coach. And so that's 9.
So he has 9
And
as
when
a
he was a-
player.
He has a 9 as a player.
Wasn't he a
LeBron is
player
9-0.
Go
coach?
get one
He
more.
was a player coach, so he was
LeBron-
playing still.
LeBron is still a player coach too, 100%. They just
Like,
don't
it's like
say it.
LeBron ripping off the suit and
So
just be like,
he's
just put me in the
9-0.
game.
He's 9-0, and Bill Russell's basically 11-0.
Bro, honestly, the Lakers may as well just make
And
LeBron a player
gets
coach.
a three-peat with the Lakers, and then he waits for his son, plays with him for a year, retires.
So, okay, let's just
12-0.
No. Let's just get the facts straight real quick. So he wins the first one at 22 years old versus the Spurs.
Okay.
Yes.
Then he wins all 4 in Miami, is what you're saying?
No, he wins only 1 in Miami. He
Okay.
loses Dallas. He wins. They lose, and then that's when they get broken up and he gets traded. He doesn't
So
play
he
that-
has 2 championships right now.
Yes.
But I thought you were talking about if he went undefeated. That's why I'm trying to get this straight.
Oh, okay, I'm off the track. He's undefeated.
So he won all 4 in Miami.
Yes.
Then he went back to Cleveland. So he's going back to Cleveland with 5 rings
Yes,
already. And he's
yes.
not 30 years old, Chloe.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Okay. Are you changing it up?
No.
It's a different timeline?
Yeah. He gets a 3-peat with Cleveland
Yes, that's 8.
and then comes and gets a 3-peat with LA.
And it's 11-0. And he's finishes first in points, top 10 in rebounds, top 10 in assists, close to like close high up on the assists, and and like around the middle for the rebounds. And he has, let's say he gets 5 MVPs, but then he has 11 Finals MVPs. It's over. Skip Bayless going to
They would
into LeBron.
rename, first of all, they would rename the MVP award the LeBron James Award. Then they would make the logo him. He would go down as the greatest player of all time. He could probably kill a person and get away with it. And yeah, he would just be able to be the most like the way Jordan is and how he just walks in the shit. Like Braun got that power, but bro, Jordan's like 50, 60 years old now. And he's still just a savage. So it's like if LeBron got that, bro, he'd take over the world. He'd run for
Imagine that.
LeBron would run for president.
11-0. Would you become a LeBron fan at that point?
I
If
wouldn't be
every
a
finals-
stan, but I'm a LeBron. I have no problem with LeBron.
the
I'm not a
stan-
LeBron hater.
The standing counts would go crazy.
If LeBron ran for president right now, does he get 1 million votes?
Yes.
And he's playing in the NBA still.
And he's playing in the NBA for the finals right now.
Oh, he's a different breed.
Or better yet, wins the finals and like at the whatever the parade would be, like where he's able to like make a speech. He's like, and I'm running for
He
president.
might become the undisputed champion.
Honestly, at that point, I wouldn't be against it. I would support LeBron James way more than I support Kanye. Just keeping it a buck.
Okay. We're gonna ask why off the camera. Off the camera.
Okay, because I'm just like, it's some statements that's
What
been made in the past.
What else
where-
we got?
We got the last topic. So people are making a big deal if the NBA players aren't wearing a slogan on the back of their jerseys. So how do you guys feel about that with players that aren't doing that?
Look, when it comes to politics, people got to stop turning to like rappers and musicians and athletes to be like the ones to actually have the message, right? Like it's okay that they speak, and I love it when they do, and I like that they are willing to speak up on these issues. But people need to stop like giving them shit if they don't, because at the end of the day, like they do have their right to be like, hey, look, like, you know, if I do this, I mean, look what happened to Kaepernick, right? Kaepernick does it, and he's basically been blackballed out the NFL, right? What about these like lower tier guys? Like you know, talk about someone like real basic, like let's say like someone in like the stats of like a Udonis Haslam,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm talking about the big guys because they're only making a big deal about like, you know, the LeBrons, the Embiids, Anthony Davis, things like that.
I think it should be
feel
up
like
to
they're
them.
doing it in different ways. LeBron got a whole school. How many people he puts through college?
I
They're
feel
doing
like
so many different things. Like just putting their name behind a jersey, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, in my honest opinion, because they're doing so much more outside.
the simplest thing, they could have just took the page out of the Premier League book and just have them all wear Black Lives Matter on their jerseys for the first 3 games. After that, you can go back to whatever you want to wear. Because you do show their awareness, but you still give the players their freedom to do what they want. But
Yeah.
this, all you're doing is just creating problems for people. Because if you don't do one thing, then it's
Get
viewed wrong.
bashed. If you do it, you might get bashed by other people.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's like, bruh,
It's not fair.
is life fair?
No.
Nah. But it's it just sucks because it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. Because like, look at what
Exactly.
happened with Nick Cannon this week. Honestly, like he said something that has some partial truth to it. He kind of said it in a harsh way, right?
He
But
tried to watch his words so much too.
yeah,
Like it came out wrong to so many people.
because honestly, like it was right that he spoke up about it because yeah, you know, like in that situation, I can see where he's coming from, especially as a Jewish man, honestly. And then it's like, on the other hand, though, like you're calling a group of people a bunch of animals and savages, right? So it's like it's kind of like one of those things. Like I have to speak on this, but how can you speak on this properly? There's ways, right? But there's some people that may not understand how to do it, and they may need to gain an understanding, or they need to take a step back and do it. How, like Willie was saying, like these people do so much outside of like their actual profession that we should give them credit where it is due, because some of them actually do things and don't have to be this like vocal figure. Oh, you said that, yeah. Sorry.
I was just finna roll with it. I was like, yeah, I made a great
Yeah,
point.
whatever. Whichever one of you guys said it. You guys look exactly alike, so I'm not even sure. Yeah,
That could be taken out of context.
we're all one, man. We're all equal. You guys look alike to me.
I said
Honestly, I feel like you just got to give people their freedom.
Warzone.
You almost heard my true emotions on Warzone right there, because I started to go off. But
Oh, you don't like
You
it?
still scared to play?
I
Alright,
just
what are you
had
gonna
to-
say?
That you scared to play Warzone?
No, forget Warzone. It's not that important. Okay?
It is important.
No,
It is important.
no.
You're just mad because you don't know how to shoot.
I-
You ain't willing to prove it because you won't play with me and Chloe.
Pause. I just have to play Warzone.
Just give the players their freedom. Let them do what they want. Everyone's always going to have an opinion. Nothing's always going to be viewed as
Literally.
right by 100% of people. You're always going to have haters, no matter what you do, literally. Like, you could be a homeless person or be the richest person alive. You still going to have some haters, bro. Honestly, you could see people in everyday life have haters. So, NBA players, just more scrutinized. That's it. More
Yeah.
cameras on you, more reporters. Is that all our topics for today, sir?
Oh shit.
I think he's double checking.
No, I'm not double checking. I thought I got deleted. But yeah, that is it.
Oh, perk.
As always, what'd you say?
Hmm?
You're off it. As always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, MBF_Clo, MBF_Trill.
This show is not for children.
At Only a Mono. Follow us on YouTube as well, MBF_podcast. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. I'm gonna be posting 2K streams there soon. Gang shit.
Catch me and Chloe in the war zone.
We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Nothing But Facts altogether. You guys take care.